WKB, Winter Garden, Orlando.
Good day, family. I pray all is well with everyone. It's a beautiful day. Despite it, looks a little iffy, like it could potentially rain, but it's still a beautiful day. It's always a blessing to be among the living. I pray you all had a great weekend. I know I did. I'm tired. Are you tired, Glenn? We had a great weekend. A full weekend. If you missed it, Anyway, Saturday we had the kickball game and community health fair. Wow. We had a great time.
I've been talking about it all morning.
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard. But we really had a great time.
We did.
Listen.
I didn't know how fun that could be. You know what I mean?
I didn't either. I just said, let's just do something different.
Playing kickball, hot dogs, sodas.
It was beautiful.
Lots of kids.
You and Harold were there.
Laughs.
All good entertainment was in the house holding it down.
Yeah.
Harold and Glenn, you guys did an awesome job. WOKB.
Thank you.
All the health vendors that was there. Grace Medical Home, Heart of Mercy Community Church.
Yeah.
The Center for Multicultural Wellness and Prevention. Mayella was there from Pecan, Primary Care Access Network. They did HIV testing. They checked blood pressure.
Right in the bus.
Yep,
right in the bus. It was great.
Yep. It was awesome. Chef Eddie was there giving us some great chicken. I don't know what kind of barbecue sauce that was, but I want some more.
It was splendid. It was splendid. So you up on the barbecue sauce too, right?
Yes,
it was that. I think they call it Carolina yellow or something like that.
But
Carolina gold.
It was
is what they call it.
Delicious.
Splendid.
I was with the bread.
Beautiful.
I had the bread.
And so you sopped it.
Sopped off the paper. Yeah, I did.
You earned that, but you earned that.
Well, thank you.
Because you worked hard.
Thank you.
You earned that.
Well, I'm happy to report our numbers was 103 people came through there. I am so excited about that. We wanted 300, but the weather probably deterred some people.
Yeah.
After we left the field, I got tons of calls. People were there. Come and talk about what happened. Was it canceled? I was like, no. Runs for Boobs.
Yeah.
Who
they were the
won
champions. My God.
the event. Shut the teams out in 1 and 2 innings.
Those guys are bad runs for boobs.
I'm not kidding.
They do that for a living. They got to be ringers, Queenie.
They play softball every week.
Okay.
And they played kickball like a softball game.
Yes, they did.
They were organized. They were working together as a team.
Yeah.
They registered. Yeah. So big shout out to Runs for Boobs, Nathan Galbraith. He was awesome.
And I've got to tell you, I got so many calls. People are saying, when are you going to do it again?
I did too.
I said, ask Queenie.
I did too. So we're going to set another one up.
Please.
In a few months, we're going to set another one up.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that.
Great.
I am. Thank you all for all your love, your support, for your feedback. I really appreciate it. It was the Story's very first event here in Florida, and it came out really great, and I'm really pleased with that. We have a full show today, so I'm going to move it along because we got Primerica already sitting in the studio. United Way is on deck for the second half of the show. So it's going to be a full show packed with tons and tons of information. As you can hear, I'm a little tired vocally, but we went down to Winter Haven, Florida yesterday. In the morning, I preached at my church, sang. Then we went to Winter Haven, Florida, and sang again. And let me tell you, we rocked the house out there. Family, we rocked the house. District Assembly for Central Florida Nazarenes. The opening session was yesterday. It was fantabudiculous. Is that a word?
We'll allow that.
That's my word today.
Yeah, we'll allow that.
The presence of God came, moved, swished, sat down. Oh my God. It was on fire. We had a blessed time. So, we got to give a shout out to my pastor. On Saturday, he played every single game, and he was on every winning team.
We love your pastor.
He is a mess, isn't he?
Your pastor.
A mess.
We love Pastor William Andrews.
I love him too.
Oh my gosh, what a man.
He managed to talk Nathan into letting him be on his team. So Pastor William Andrews became a member of Runs for Boobs and won the championship.
Did he walk off of the field? Or did somebody have to help him?
No, he walked.
He did?
Yeah, but they had to help him in the house.
Okay.
I was on the phone with First Lady, and she said, let me go out here and get him. He's been sitting in the van now for about 20 minutes trying to get out. And now today he's playing golf. I don't know how that game is going to go.
Oh, boy.
We didn't get back home till almost 11 o'clock last night, so I don't know how his golfing game is going to be today. Because we've really had a full weekend, but it was awesome.
Great.
It really, really was awesome. Thank you all again. But anyway, we got some great music to share with you today. We're going to bring Lowell Pie back. That All Right. So if you didn't hear it last week when he was here with us and he debuted his new single, All Right, you'll hear it today. We've got Will Brown and Another Level. I had to bring it back. I heard it last night and I said, I got to play it tomorrow. Transparent is with us. Of course, you know music from me. You're always welcome to be a part of the story. Give us a call, 407-894-1680. Follow me. Queenie Sings everywhere. Facebook, Twitter. I'm everywhere. Just Google me and you'll find me. Queenie Sings everywhere. I love you all for listening. We want to thank our sponsors, Inspiration Music Group, Heart of Mercy Community Church, Pastor William Andrews, All Dialed Up Salon and Stores, Quality Entertainment, Get the 411, and the Professional Barbershop with Mr. James Bowie. I also want to give Mr. Bowie a shout out because I shared with you all a few weeks ago. We went. He requested Mercy Drive Mass Choir to come and sing over at Ward Chapel AME. We went over there and had a great time as well. But he blessed us with a financial blessing, and I just want to thank him for that. He was very generous in his giving because he knows that Mercy Drive Mass Choir, the sole purpose of it is to raise funds to go back into the community over on Mercy Drive area so that we can make a positive impact in that community. Oh, Naomi's on the phone. Come on, Naomi, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, baby. How are you?
I'm fine. I want to congratulate you on a successful, your first kickoff kickball game. I hope this is not your last. I hope you guys make it an annual thing.
We're going to do it a few times a year is what we're going to do.
Good.
And we're in the process now of planning the next one. We're going to do some different games, too. We're going to do kickball, softball, basketball. We're going to change it up every time we go out and do it, too.
Yeah.
That's how much of a good, a positive impact it was. So we're really excited about it.
Yes, and I'm glad to hear that. And I just wanted to know, how did you get Nathan Galbraith?
You.
From you. I walked you in that
from
one.
you. Naomi called me and told me about this softball team. And she showed them the flyer that she got from you, Glenn, and they were interested. We hooked up, and he said, I'll be there. And he showed up with a team. And it was great. It was great.
You know what, Queenie? I just wanted to support your event. I'm sorry I wasn't one of the 103, but I promised to be there next time. And hopefully we could double. We could get more people
Amen.
out there. And
Amen.
I am so happy.
Amen.
When I met Nathan, I just knew he had to get involved with your event.
And I'm glad we connected with him and his organization, Runs for Boobs, which is awesome.
And you know what? He also told me, because he called me up and we talked on the phone.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did. He told me, he said, man, we kicked their butt.
He did.
I said, you kicked your KB's butt.
He whooped everybody. They beat everybody.
And
they beat everybody.
And he told me he said, but that pastor at Mercy Drive, man, he was good. He's not on spiritual, but he could play.
Oh, my
I was like,
God.
well, he was on your team, Nathan. He was like, yeah, but he played good.
We had a good time. We really had a good time.
I'm
glad he played well for Nathan, because he certainly didn't play well on any other team. Because the bases were loaded. They had 2 outs. He kicked the ball in the air. In the air. And you can't kick the ball in the air when you're playing against a softball team. That's all they know how to do is catch pop-ups.
That's right.
Come on, and we were talking about a ball bigger than your head. They can catch that in their sleep. But Naomi, thank you so much for calling and supporting.
You're welcome, and lots of success.
Thank
Keep
you.
up the great work. You're a great woman of God.
Thank you.
And I am glad Nathan's team won that tournament. Not only did he play, but he also won.
Yeah.
And I'm glad your pastor was able to get that ball right.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to come back and defend their championship at the next round of sports.
Okay.
Yeah, they
and
have to
I'll
come
make
back.
sure. Yeah, I'll make sure I'm there, and
Amen.
I'm there to support your event.
I
It's
appreciate
good.
you,
Keep up
Naomi.
the great work.
Thank
Love
you. Love you, too.
God bless you. Bye-bye.
You're listening to The Story with Queenie on your Urban Empowerment and Inspiration Station, Gospel 1680. Let's get right into Skip the Drop, go right to All Right.
again. He will make it. All right. Clap your hands, everybody. He will. Now it really don't matter. No, your status quo. There ain't no easy way out and no shortcuts home. But just remember, he's the lifter of your head. Everything the Lord promised you is gonna be just like he said. That's why I say, I believe that God will make it alright. I believe that God will make it alright. I know that he will make it alright. If you believe it, let me hear you say he will make it alright. Now what I need y'all to do is do me a favor and repeat after me when I say this. Listen. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Say it with me. Na 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 na. Take your time and say it with me. Na 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 na. Hey, 'cause he will make it alright. Ooh, I have no doubt in my mind the Lord will make it alright. I don't know what you're going through, but I know the Lord will make it alright. He will make it alright. Hey, say it one more time.
All right, Lowell Pie. He'll make it all right. I love that single. I still do. When I wake up in the morning to him and Vicky Wine, Shake Yourself Loose, and get myself moving. And to all my new Fit and Healthy Club members, we got 15 members on Saturday. Isn't that awesome? On top of the 6 I already had. So we're almost up to 20 members for our Fit and Healthy Club. So, you know, family, if you're interested in becoming fit and healthy head to toe, we're talking physically, mentally, and spiritually. Give me a call, 407-900-3144. At any rate, we're in the studio today with my friends from Primerica. I met a beautiful, beautiful lady named Nicole while I was out shopping for shoes. Shh, don't tell nobody. I met this beautiful lady, and she was offering me a job, bless her heart. And I said, well, I have a job. What do you do? So she shared with me that she worked for Primerica. And I was like, oh, awesome. Are you hiring? That was a joke because she had already, you know, said she was looking for people. So we laughed a little bit. But I said to her, would you be interested in coming on my show and sharing some information about Primerica? Because I know a little bit about the company. Not a lot. I know a little bit about the company. I still have policy with you guys on my son. I had to go back and make sure it was still active. His dad is still paying for the policy, so I had forgotten all about it. You know, so I had to make sure it was still active. And he said, yes, he's still paying it. Our son is 23, by the way. He's got 4 kids of his own, but, you know, we still pay the insurance. Well, not we. He is still paying the insurance on the policy. But that's how I heard about Primerica, and we're talking 23 years ago. That's how old that policy is. So I told him to make sure he didn't draw no money off of it, and that he, you know, he made sure he left it for the child who we purchased it for those many, many moons ago. But Primerica's in the house. So Nicole hooked me up with this man here in the studio with me. Handsome too, ladies. He's married though. I see the ring on his finger. But his name is Max Gold, is in the studio with us from Primerica. Max, thank you so much for coming and sharing with us today.
Okay, thank you, Queenie.
I appreciate you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Listen, let's get right to it. Share a little bit with us about who is Primerica and how long it's been around.
Well, Primerica is a financial service company. We started in 1977, so we've been in business over 35 years.
Wow.
And we actually became a public company 2 years ago.
I didn't know that.
Yes, ma'am.
So we can buy stock in Primerica now.
I can't really talk about that.
I know you can't. Look, you can't, Glenn, but me and you can't. That's a blessing.
But yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes.
They're still a fairly young company at 35 years old.
Yes.
Still fairly young, and to go public, because I think Prudential was around much longer, about 50 years before they went public.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a blessing. That
Yes.
means you're doing something right over there. And Prudential is one of your competitors, but you can't talk about
No
that
comment
either.
on that
I
either.
can, though. I can say that. So, share with us, what does Primerica do besides insurance? Because that's the part I touched on.
Yes. Well, really what we do, Queenie, is we help families become debt-free, financially independent, and properly protected.
Okay.
That's our goal, to help them from A to Z with regard to their financial situation.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. So you'll meet with them one-on-one?
Yes, we can one-on-one. There's many instances where we'll also meet in groups.
Really?
We'll meet at churches. We'll do seminars, and just really our main purpose is to educate. It's an educational approach towards teaching families about where they are and where they need to be financially, short-term and long-term.
Okay, so that means that, at our next Fit and Healthy sporting event, you'll come and do a seminar on site.
We would love to.
I like that.
We might even be able to pull together a team.
Oh, I like that. That's even better. I hope Nicole comes.
Yes, she will be there.
So what's the main reason that you find that, people struggle when it comes to finances?
Really, there's probably three main reasons.
Okay.
The first is most people don't plan to fail, but they fail to plan. So they'll spend a lot of time preparing for a wedding or preparing for a vacation, but when it comes to their finances, it's just very intimidating, so they don't spend any time on it. They just push it off.
Right.
I think the second reason is they're uninformed. I think it's very tragic, but a lot of concepts are not taught at the high school and even college level.
Right.
And I think the third reason is people are misinformed.
Okay.
They get advice from family members that are maybe doing worse off than them.
Yes.
And then they just follow that path.
So will you help somebody create a budget?
We absolutely will. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We put together a complimentary financial needs analysis where we'll ask them a series of questions to see where they are and if they're on track or off track. Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. How can my listeners learn more about what you guys do?
We could give our office phone number.
Okay.
Okay. And that would be 407-903-0027. They could ask for me, Max Gold, or they could ask for Nicole Fuhr. And we'd be happy to answer questions. We'd be happy to sit down at the kitchen table with them. We'd be happy to meet them at a coffee place. They could come to our office, whatever is more convenient for them.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So that means if, you don't have a steady place to live and you want to meet them at McDonald's, they'll come there. And I'm saying that not being funny. I'm saying that because in these days and times, we have a lot of families who have been displaced that are living in temporary housing situations and shelters and hotels. And as unfortunate as it is, a lot of them are there not because they don't have income. They just didn't have enough income to sustain where they were. So now they're in a place where they can afford it a little bit better. But this is an opportunity for them to connect and get back on track.
Yes.
And that's really, really important.
Absolutely.
To me. Really, really important. That's why. Listen, let me ask you this. How about opportunities for employment? Is it employment or business?
We have a great business opportunity.
Okay.
Essentially, Queenie, a person would be an independent contractor, but we have training and we have all the tools so that we can teach them and help them be successful. A lot of situations, we'll have folks that'll start with us on a part-time basis. So if they have a job, that's great.
Right.
Maybe they just aren't earning enough income, or maybe they don't like their job.
Right.
So we'll be able to help them get started on a part-time or flex-time basis. And then a lot of those individuals transition like I did full-time.
Okay.
Yes.
So is there a fee for the training or?
Well, we have some pre-licensing as well as some background requirements.
Gotcha.
Normally, we can go over those, person to person.
Right.
We really like to meet with everyone, at least for a one-on-one first, and then follow up and see if it makes sense to even take the next step if
gotcha.
mutual interest.
Gotcha.
Yes.
That is awesome. That is really, really awesome. So you're available for church seminars on finances. You have no problem meeting with people anywhere that we can hook up a meeting.
Yes.
So,
yes.
you know, regardless of your situation,
Yes.
let's turn it around. Let's get the education that we need so that we can make a good plan going forward.
That's right.
So that we don't end up in this situation again. Like I said, you know, recession to me is a mindset.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mindset first.
Mm-hmm.
If I think I'm in recession, then I'm in recession.
Mm-hmm.
But if I think about my finances and get on a budget, I can overcome my recession.
Yes.
That's how I look at it.
That's right.
And if you don't think like that, then let's meet with Primerica so we can begin to think like that.
Yes. I think, you know, two things that come to mind. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over
again.
right? Expecting a different result. That's
Right.
what a lot of
That's
people
right.
do. They
That's
get their
right.
tax return and they've already spent it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the second thing is when you look even biblically, you look at, you know, Proverbs mentions a wise man or a wise person leaves
Right.
an inheritance to his children's children.
That's right.
That's right.
right.
And that's very important, the
Absolutely.
teachings that we implement.
Amen.
Yes.
I like that you said that because that lets me know that the Spirit of God is not only in you, but it's in the business that you practice.
It is.
And that's really, really important because a lot of training that we do, we come from a biblical standpoint because we want them to be able to maintain. Because it's crucial. It's crucial. It's really, really crucial. We don't want to walk in, you know, in a dead circle.
That's right.
I thank you so much, Max, for coming and taking time
Thank
with
you.
me. And thank you for my treat today.
Thank you.
Share it with me. Maybe, Glenn, I'll share one or two with you. But they brought me some chocolate-covered strawberries. And it's from a local vendor here, Ellie's Berries and Treats. Some chocolate-covered strawberries, and they're delicious. So, hi, Miss Ellie, 407-256-2419 if you want some. A shameless plug to Miss Ellie out there. But I thank you for sharing with us. We look forward to partnering with you all in the future. Listen, Primerica. If you're looking for a job or you're looking to get your finances on track, give them a call today, 407-903-0027. Let's get into our next music break. Here I am, Queenie, Rescue Me, Lord.
I lift my hand and reach for Jesus because he's the only one who can rescue me. I say to him, I long for your rescue, Lord. I long for it. Come on, sing. I long for your rescue, Lord. You know why? I will obey your command. Because it's only Jesus. You know everything that I do. There's only one in your corner. No longer hide from you. Troubles to the Lord in prayer. My heart trembles at his word.
Father, with my hands outstretched, I long for your rescue, Lord. I thank my guests, Primerica, for coming in, Max and Nicole for hooking that up for me. Appreciate that. If you're interested in more information about Primerica, just give us a call, 407-900-3144. Now it's time for our pause for our calls for our community announcements. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Queenie on The Story on Gospel 1680 WOKB, your urban empowerment and inspiration station. I only have a few announcements today. Bless the name of God, because I can hardly talk already. So I only got a few announcements today. District 6 Commissioner Samuel B. Ings is proud to sponsor the National Financial Literacy Workshop, The Road to Financial Freedom. It's never too late to get your finances straight. Oh, I like that. You caught that right, Glenn? They tried to bite off my line. I'm going to have to talk to him about that one. It's going to be Saturday, April 21st, 2012, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Dr. James R. Smith Center, 1723 Bruton Boulevard in Orlando. This financial workshop is free and open to the public. Topics will include credit, identity theft, budgeting, savings, investing, and life insurance. Seating is limited, so you must RSVP by April 18th. So you got a few days left. And you're going to do that to ECOEMPO@ncnwgos.com. Refreshments will be sold. If you didn't catch that, call Cynthia Wilson. She's the aide to Commissioner Samuel Ings at 407-246-3016. Or you can always, log on to www.inspirationmusicgroup.com. All the announcements are there. There's going to be a comedy show for Mother's Day. New Beginnings Church and WOKB 1680 AM presents the Mother's Day Comedy Show at New Beginnings Church, 431 North Cimarron Boulevard. It's going to be Friday, May 11th at 7 p.m. And yours truly in the house is going to be hosted by Glenn Allgood. Also in the house is going to be Marcus D. Wiley. Comedian D. Lee, who is funny as I don't know what. Paula Melbourne is going to be in the house, and Thomas Ware. It's $20 admission. Tickets can be purchased at the door or in advance. Right here, WOKB, 3765 North John Young Parkway. Or you can contact Pam Morris, 407-285-3419. Be in the house for Mother's Day. Comedy show. I like that a lot. Listen, it's time to take control of your health. Come learn how to prevent diabetes. If you have any questions, you need to be at this event. Join us Tuesday, April 17th from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. at Orlando West Ministries, 3005 Powers Drive in Orlando, Florida. It's free. There's going to be plenty of opportunities to win prizes. There's going to be food there. They're going to do free testing, give free health advice, free childcare, and much, much more. The pastor over there at Orlando West is Pastor Keith Hicks. Grace Medical Home is providing the services for this event. Oh, I love them. Give, advocate, or volunteer. Live United. United Way is also a sponsor. You can reach Grace Medical to RSVP or pre-register for this event at 407-999-9944. That's 407-999-9944. If you don't have health insurance or you're underinsured, you need to partner with Grace Medical. They can help you get the care that you need. We've got to take care of our health, people. We've got to take care of our health. It's crucial. That's it. Thank you, Jesus, for all the announcements. Let's get into our final music break. Will Brown in Another Level, Transparent.
The good that I should do, I don't do. The things that I shouldn't do, that's what I find myself doing. God, I need you.
Say that I'm welcome, still recognize me, and to know me. I am yours, know my name, I know your voice.
I try to hide, but I know that you see
everything.
So God,
So I'm giving you all of me.
Transparent.
Transparent before you.
I give completely my sins,
my stains,
all of my hurts,
hurt and pain. Jesus, I stand
transparent before you, God.
I desperately need.
And I just want to be
in your presence.
I turn away
From your mouth, I was wrong. On my own, I was wrong. Now I know in your presence.
that the fullness of joy forevermore.
Where I long to be.
Come on, y'all, say
In your presence.
say oh. Come on, say I'm taking off the mask.
Taking off the mask.
God, I'm sorry.
Sorry and I'm repenting.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to be forgiven.
No more running away.
No more running away from you. There's no way that I can hide
From your
from seeing light. Every breath is another chance
for me.
to surrender my life.
Transparent.
Transparency before you.
I give
Give completely my sin, my stain.
all of my hurts, my pains.
Jesus, I
God, I desperately need you. And I just want to be in.
in your presence.
I turn away
From your mouth, I was wrong.
on my own. I was wrong.
Now I know
But in your presence, that the fullness of joy forevermore. One more time, say, God, I turn away. I was lost on my own. I was wrong. But in your presence, that the fullness of joy forevermore. Everybody say,
I can't even sing. Glenn, you done set me up. I just came in a little bit. Can you hear? Okay. Welcome back to The Story. It's your girl Queenie in the house. Here on Gospel 1680 WOKB, your urban empowerment inspiration station. That was my boy from my hometown, Newark, New Jersey, Will Brown, and Another Level. We're going to work this thing out to get this concert going here. Orlando, you just be patient with me. The touring producer ended up canceling the next leg of the tour, so my tour got canceled. But it's okay. It's all right. We're just regrouping, and we're going to get another one put together. I didn't even have a chance. That's why I don't share anything until all the contracts are in place, because things like this happen in this industry. Been in it too long. I know how they operate, but when the contracts are signed, no turning back unless you're going to write me a check. Listen, family, I was just talking to you about Grace Medical Home, and one of their huge financial partners is United Way, and I'm so glad that I have a partnership with them too. United Way is in the house with me, Mr. Michael Llewellyn, and today he's brought someone new for me to meet from United Way, Lori Hyatt. That's Michelle, last name. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to give it to Lori Hyatt. She's the director of Volunteer Resource Center here in Orlando. So they're both in studio with us today. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Can you hear her, Glenn? Okay, making sure. You know, she's speaking into the mic and stuff. You know how we ladies sometimes speak real soft. Not me. Not me. I got a big mouth. But you guys got a great event coming up this weekend. Step Right Up, the Volunteer Carnival. I love the title of that. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. This is our second annual Step Right Up Volunteer Carnival.
Okay.
And it is this Saturday, the 21st, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And Chief Rooney of the city OPD, he is going to be our sponsor, our chair of the event.
Okay.
Also, Bo Outlaw is going to make a special appearance.
Oh, he's from Orlando Magic.
Exactly.
Okay.
And Chief Rooney is bringing his whole crew out. They are going to be serving us hot dogs. All of this is free of charge, by the way.
We love free.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it wouldn't be a carnival without it. We're going to have tents. We're going to have carnival games.
Okay.
Chief Rooney is bringing out K-9 units. He's going to bring out his mounted police. He's going to bring out the SWAT car. And he's going to allow us to, in our dunk tank, dunk the cops. Not Chief Rooney, but other cops are dunking the dunk tank. So
more people would have came if Chief would get in there.
Maybe he's listening, and so maybe
he'll bring his shorts and jump on in.
Exactly.
But that's going to be great.
It is, and the whole idea behind this carnival is it's a volunteer carnival.
Right.
So it looks and feels like a carnival, but really what we're about is promoting volunteerism.
Okay.
So this week, today marks the beginning of National Volunteer Recognition Week.
Okay, gotcha.
And so we're celebrating it by highlighting volunteerism in our community, and especially we're focusing this year's event around one of our priorities at United Way, which is building safe communities through education.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so that's why our partnership with Chief Rooney makes so much sense, because what we at United Way have found from our polling of the community, and as we were putting together our priorities for where we were going to use our resources, we found that the community really is concerned about their safety.
Right.
And as we started to look at the root cause of that, what we found is that, really, the closest you can get to the root cause, the better. And so youth plays a significant part in it.
Huge.
So
Not significant. Huge. About 90%.
Exactly. So if we can keep our youth on the right road,
Absolutely.
which means education, then we can derail some of the delinquency, some of the crime, and so that's really what this carnival is about.
Right.
So
changing their mindset early.
Exactly. So we have a lot of partners that are going to be out there with us that day.
Yeah,
we have
who else?
We have over 20 nonprofit agencies that are there that are working with the youth. And so it's an opportunity for people to meet them, find out what their volunteer opportunities are. So we've got Boys and Girls Club.
Right.
We've got the Early Learning Coalition of Orange County. We've got Junior Achievement. We've got a lot of people that you've heard of before.
Right.
But we also have some of the smaller ones like Hope Community Center. Maybe people haven't heard of them.
Okay.
So there's all types of organizations that work with youth, and they're there to share how you can get involved in your community, and specifically targeting youth so that we can have more productive youth who are on the road to education and who will be productive citizens and safe citizens.
Absolutely. I'm really sad that I can't be there this weekend because I have class, but I wish that I could because I have a heart like yours. And that's what we do over at Heart of Mercy Community Church. Our stomping ground is Colonial to Princeton, just Mercy Drive, and changing the mindset of the children there. Yeah. And we have a huge, huge youth ministry. So I know exactly what you mean about getting them involved, getting them connected with the right people. Because I think it's awesome when you introduce them to government, the police officers, and things of that nature at a younger age, they have a greater respect. They look at them differently already. Because they get to meet them on a more, personable basis versus here's the handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing.
Right.
So I think that's great. So they can come out and sign up with these different companies as well as United Way to be a volunteer.
Yes. And
awesome.
one of the opportunities that we're offering is something I think people would be very interested in. It's called the Interfaith School Turnaround Project.
Okay. What's that about?
That is something that United Way is doing in conjunction with the U.S. Department of Education and the White House Committee on Faith-Based and Neighborhood Partnerships. And we are actively working with 4 schools here in Orange County, Title I schools, bringing the community in, specifically the interfaith community.
Okay.
And so we're going to be there to talk more about how people can get involved in that particular initiative. There's mentoring positions, there's classroom aides, there's, if you don't have time to come into the classroom, you can adopt a classroom. So certainly, you know, that's something that I hope that people will come out and explore and sign up for.
Awesome. And that's called Interfaith Youth Turnaround?
Interfaith School Turnaround Project.
Okay, school. And this is funded by the federal government?
It is. They, in terms of funding, what they've done is they've provided us with 6 people.
Okay.
It's through their AmeriCorps program. So these are AmeriCorps volunteers who are there with us working in the schools to bring in the volunteers and to manage the volunteers.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. It's a resource.
Exactly.
They're funding, they're paying their salary, right?
Right.
Which is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, this is going to be Saturday, April 21st, 2012 from 10 to 1 at Heart of Florida United Way, 1940 Trailer Boulevard in Orlando, Florida. You guys are going to have some great games and activities going on, too. I'm looking here, in addition to the dunk tank.
Exactly.
But, I'm from New Jersey, up by New York, and, we're not country, and I'm not saying that Florida is. But when I look on this flyer and you said cornhole, that just sounds real country to me. So I got to ask, what is a cornhole game?
I had to ask that too.
Okay.
But it's basically, it's a beanbag toss. It's it's kind of a slanted board with a hole in the middle, and so you're trying to make this small target with your beanbag.
Oh, is that what that is called?
Yeah.
We play that in the boardwalk, in Seaside and stuff, Coney Island. That's a game, but I never heard of it being called cornhole.
Cornhole, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was a Southern thing. I love you, Orlando. Don't forget that. I do, but I have to ask because I don't know. But you're going to have free hot dogs, popcorn, soft drink, animal interaction area featuring the dogs and horses from the Orlando Police Department, K9. The mounted patrol units are going to be there. If you want more information about volunteering through the Heart of Florida United Way, don't hesitate. Call, pick up the phone. I'm not going to say the website yet. I'm saying pick up the phone and call and get involved. It's the fastest way.
Right.
Right, Mike?
Absolutely.
Get involved right away.
Well, I mean, if you look at our own communities, who's better to make our communities better than ourselves?
Ourselves.
And rather than waiting for someone to come from the outside and save us, let's save ourselves.
That's it.
And,
That's it.
And the Carnival really does promote that across the 20-plus agencies that will be there.
Right.
It's a fun atmosphere. It's on a Saturday. If you've never been to United Way headquarters, we are right off of Princeton between John Young and OBT.
Oh, you're right around the corner from here.
Right around the corner.
Oh, no wonder you were like, no problem.
Exactly. Right off of Trailer Boulevard, which is behind the Lynx Maintenance Depot over there, right here near the station.
Okay.
So right here in the community, bringing something to the community on a Saturday, that'll be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm glad that you didn't think of it as robbery to pick up the phone and call me, because I am that community partner. It's all about bringing the community together, and that's the whole reason that we do the Fit and Healthy Community Game Day. I guess is what we're going to rename it, Community Game Day, whatever the game is for the day. But it's about bringing the community together so that we can connect and partner with one another and make the community better together versus, we're waiting for this or that to come and do it for us. You're right, Mike. We have to do it ourselves.
Well, and that was the interest that Chief Rooney had in wanting to be part of this.
Absolutely.
And Bo Outlaw and Orlando Magic being supportive because
yes.
These are individuals who themselves are leaders in our community.
Right.
They'll be terrific role models for the young people. But we want parents to come out as well.
Absolutely.
Don't just send your kids for the free food and the games. Parents come out and interact with the heads of the organizations, the folks from United Way as well. It's a good way to spend a Saturday morning.
Absolutely.
It is.
10 a.m. to 1 p.m. this Saturday.
And I'd like to mention our sponsors, too, because it couldn't happen without our sponsors.
Please.
And so we have Carl's Event Services that's helping out, as well as BKHM CPA firm. So they're making this happen for us. So we're very excited and happy that they're our partners in this.
Amen. Thank you. And United Way, we thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm saying United Way, and I'm calling you not by names as individual people. I'm just saying United Way, thank you, because your organization provides a lot to a lot of communities in a lot of different ways, not just in, like Grace Medical is one of them, but you guys do a lot of great things across this country in helping the people be better people.
And here in Central Florida, we provide funding to 84 agencies in Orange, Osceola, and Seminole counties. So your Heart of Florida United Way has a very broad service footprint. Some of the agencies are large, like the Boys and Girls Club. Some of the agencies are a little smaller, like Grace Medical Home, and even smaller. So, but they are the agencies that are having impact.
That's right, because they're right in the heart of the community. And Grace Medical was with us on Saturday. Shout out to Katie Machette. She came out and did blood pressures and did some gave out a lot of information on diabetes and things of that nature. She had to check the pastor's blood pressure quite a few times because he was running all over the place. But don't miss it. United Way's Step Right Up Volunteer Carnival this Saturday, April 21st, 2012 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Heart of Florida United Way, 1940 Trailer Boulevard, Orlando, Florida. Come out, dunk a cop. Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
And all of Central Florida heard you.
But it's going to be a lot of fun, and you can do it and won't get arrested. Orlando Police Chief Paul Rooney and his special guest will be there. Orlando Magic Community Ambassador Bo Outlaw for Step Right Up will be in the house as well. Thank you, United Way. The number to call for more information is 407-429-2136 for more information, or you can visit them on the web at www.hfuw.org. I thank you. I missed one announcement, so let me just jump right in and tell y'all what it was I missed. Gospel in the Magic Kingdom, Saturday, April 21st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's going to be at the Orlando Metropolitan Christian Center, 6859 Edgewater Commerce Parkway in Orlando, Florida. The pastor there is Darwin Randolph. You want to be in the house if you're an up-and-coming gospel artist, if you're a record label owner. You need to be in the house if you're a radio announcer, if you're an aspiring radio announcer, if you want an opportunity to perform, you want to be in the house. For more information, visit www.floridagag.org. They have solo opportunities, group opportunities, vendor opportunities. They're going to have a panel discussion on the gospel music industry, ranging from packaging, marketing, promotions, to making use of social media. And is a recording contract worth it? I always ask that question because I'm an indie artist for life. I'm pro indie, but that's just me. But there are other people out here who aspire for a record deal, but they're going to answer that question. Is it really necessary? Because that's what the question I ask. I make a comfortable living as an independent artist. For more information, you can call 407-340-3067, 561-853-8300, or just call Queenie. Visit my website, 407-900-3144, www.inspirationmusicgroup.com. For more information, it's up. Hit Queenie Sings up everywhere, Facebook, Twitter. We have the information out there. We thank you for listening to The Story today on WOKB, Gospel 1680. Thank you for tuning in with us every Monday here. We thank all of our guests today, Primerica and United Way. Listen, if you or someone you know has a business or an announcement that they need to get the word out, The Story can help. There are opportunities available. We would love to hear your feedback or get details on, if you need details on any of the announcements that you've heard here, visit us on the web, www.inspirationmusicgroup.com, or call us 407-900-3144. Today's Daily Bread is this. And I'm taking this off of the text that they used yesterday at the District Assembly for Central Nazarenes yesterday. The topic was lost, which I thought was great. And they were sharing how they feel lost is the most miserable term in the dictionary. And I was like, yeah, it really is next to the word miserable, huh? Lost is a miserable term. But as they begin to expound on it, I got hope. And I know you're wondering, how can you get hope from the word lost? And I'm going to share with you how. Some of us parents have children that are lost. They are wayward. They're running around in a circle. They can't find the exit, as if they have a bag over their head with no hole in it. And it's a lot of us parents out there that are struggling with our children. And I'm saying us and our because me is included. We have a lot of our children that are lost. But the hope is this: your prayers will be answered. Don't give up. See, our time is not God's time. What may appear to be eternity for us is seconds with God. Don't give up. I want you to keep praying, keep pressing earnestly, and know that your prayer will be answered. And our children will be delivered. And that's what I'm claiming in Jesus' name today. And I want you to join me and claim it as well. Don't give up. There's hope in your prayers. I love you for listening to this story with Queenie right here on your Urban Empowerment and Inspiration station here on Gospel 1680. I'm going to be right back here next week. Loving to see you and hear from you. I'll be right back here next week, Monday at 1 p.m. And we're going to have our monthly roundtable. I know you guys love that. They love the roundtables here. We're going to have a great, I'm not telling you what the roundtable is about though. I'm just going to tell you we're going to have our monthly roundtable next week. You're going to love it. We're going to have a good time with it. You got to make sure you're tuned in. Make sure you call in and participate, because we're going to have a lot of fun. A lot of things are going to go on next week. Remember, family, when you wake up in the morning, you want to take a minute and meditate on God. You want to get your focus in place on having a good day so that we can move forward. Always, always, always start with a meditation on God. And if you haven't already started, today is a good time to start. Start right now. Just take a minute and thank Him. Thank Him. Give Him glory, honor, and praise, because He has kept you, sustained you, maintained you, carried you safely over the highways today. I know He's carried me because I was running late today getting here, and I thank God I ain't get no ticket or nothing. Is OPD listening? Hey, sweetie. How are you? Javis Mays is in the house. People. Javis Mays is in the house. Listen, I'm about out of here. I love you for listening. Tune in next week for our monthly roundtable. The end of the month, we're going to do job leads too. So keep it locked right here. This is Queenie on The Story. And remember, this is my saying, not Samuel B. Ings. It's never too late to edit the tape. Tell your story today. God bless you.